New Zealand's next top model. On the Edge Morning Madhouse.
So you're married and you got a couple of kids, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And in your wedding photos, are they just normal smiley wedding photos, or do you have like a look?
No, we had a stylist, especially for the wedding day. No, we didn't. The wedding photos, though, we were really lucky. There's a great photographer, a friend of mine called Cindy Wilson, and she took our pictures. And they're cool.
You must critique other people's work, though. It must be like that. Oh, I wouldn't have done it like that.
Their wedding photos?
Yeah, or any, wedding photos.
Oh, no, it's not really.
No?
Nah.
What makes a good photo? Because for me, I'm just like point and click, and if they don't get red eye, that's a bonus. Like, I mean, if you're looking at photos, how can you tell someone is an awesome photographer?
I think like a great photo for me is just something that with a little bit of emotional response. So if you look at something and you get a bit of emotional response to it, that's a good photo.
Right.
Really.
And that's how you judge the top model pictures each week.
No, I mean, that's a little bit different. With the photos on the show, we were kind of judging, the way the girls looked and kind of how they were standing and the sort of the energy they were giving the camera back and all that kind of carry on.
Did your favourite girl change through the series?
Yeah, there was probably a few favourites that I had that I thought constantly photographed really well.
Yeah. So you're sad when they got kicked off?
No, it was just a reality of the show. That was always going to happen.
Yeah. At the start of the series, who would you have picked to be in the top three? Like when you're in Queenstown, at the very beginning, can you remember who you thought was like your top three standouts?
It's a good question, actually, because at the beginning, there's a lot of the final few girls, actually, that are there now. You almost missed them on that first day in Queenstown. Victoria was probably one that stood out because she was sort of rolling around in the lake and making a real effort, actually. And it was freezing cold, and so she did really well that day. So she really stood out. Who else stood out? I can't really remember off the top of my head, but she was a standout that day. So
early on, she would have perhaps been your pick to win?
No, right. I didn't really pick a winner early.
Okay.
But she was definitely someone you thought was going to be right up there.
Yeah, well, she just looked great. She photographed well, and she had this killer photo and lots of energy, and that's, a good start.
Right.
Yeah.
So are you having a bit of a party tonight for the final? Is there something going on? Or are you just going to chill out at home? What? Is that a secret?
No, we are going to get...
We weren't invited.
Yeah.
They're all awkward.
That's okay, you don't have to invite us. We got stuff on anyway.
Yeah, well, the TV3, under the TV3 building, there's a garage that we were just going to put a TV up in and get together. No, we're going to get together at a pub and
going to get all the girls there?
I don't know if they're coming, actually. Are they coming? Maybe.
Probably not.
Well,
definitely not Christabel, she's too young.
Maybe, will she?
Underage.
Too young.
Yeah, true. That final is on tonight, 7:30 TV3. He knows the winner, but geez, it's hard getting it out of the TV3 team. They're holding it close to their chest this morning.
Well, what would be the point? I don't even want to know who wins because that will ruin watching it for me. I hate knowing the ending of a show.
Contract that we had to sign as well.
Oh, the confidentiality one,
Pretty hard.
Not worth it.
Nah.
Hey, I've got a friend of yours on the phone. You might know her. Name's Sarah Tetro.
Sarah? No, I don't know Sarah. Good morning, Sarah.
Morning, Chris.
How you doing?
I'm good.
It's actually Hosanna's twin sister.
Yeah, something like that.
It's your auntie.
the mother from the child from her mother's first marriage.
I think is Hosanna your favourite because she's your twin, Sarah?
Do you know, I've had a few twin jokes. I wouldn't say she's my twin, but I was somewhat concerned when she walked into the elimination last week wearing a green dress and her hair the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, what's with that?
Good.
You were flattered though, really, weren't you?
No. Well, I was going to throw a fit and say get her changed, but then I realised I wasn't really a prima donna.
So, Chris, what's Sarah like to work with?
She's lovely to work with.
Oh.
And Sarah, what did you think of Chris's performance on the show?
Oh, Chris's performance was great. I was just really jealous that he got to come to the studio 3 hours after I did. I can't understand why my call time was so much earlier than his.
Because he's come in this morning at 7 o'clock and he looks just as striking as what he does on the TV.
Yeah, I know, and he will have got up at 7:15 and come on in, whereas I will have got up at 5 o'clock and gone and got my hair and makeup done.
Oh, he hasn't got much hair to work with.
No, short hair. Actually, I was a bit jealous that I didn't get as much makeup time, to be honest.
There was a bit of that, wasn't it? How come we got all the makeup time? We were jealous because how come you walked in and looked better than us after our makeup time?
So are you guys keen to do another series? Because I see that there might be some auditions for a second show coming up.
Oh, I mean, look, we'd love to do another series. We've had an enormous amount of fun doing this. We really have. But, I mean, it's up to the network as to whether they want to run one.
Awesome. Hey, Sarah, thanks for your time.
No problem. See you soon, Chris.
Have a lovely day.
Okay. See ya.
Are you guys quite good friends? Like, do you go for dinner and stuff like that? Or have you only just really met at the beginning of the series?
I know I've known Sarah for quite a while, actually, because she has repped me as talent for years. So
To take photos of her models.
Well, actually, and the little bit of TV work and modelling work that I used to do. So she sort of looked after me there for a long time.
You too. Were you one of her models?
Yes.
Oh.
Because it seems to me.
Is that what you mean, ripped?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Looking at you right now, it seems
Blonde.
like a terrible waste to have you on the backside of a camera. You know, you really should be modelling. Don't you think, Mike? Look at him. I'm sorry.
Don't pull me into it. Just getting a little man crush going on over there.
Raphael Nadal is out. You are my new man crush, Chris Sisarich.
There's 3 left.
They've cast it quite well. I like the characters. How many people earlier this morning were saying, I hope Hosanna doesn't win. I hate her. I hope she does win, just because of that very reason.
Yeah, I just like how she's annoyed all the other girls. It's been brilliant. As a guy, Chris, it must have been fun for you to basically be on the sideline watching this all unfold.
Well, yeah, it's been great because we've kind of just been, in a way, spectators. I mean, we've been able to watch them sort of, as they move through this competition. And, yeah, I mean, it was good fun to watch.
What is it about Hosanna? What is it about her that rubs everybody up the wrong way?
I think that she is just so competitive and she tried so hard. And just her energy and her trying so hard just kept on getting her into the next show.
Right. If it wins,
They're just jealous of her,
I reckon they were jealous, really.
If she wins, it'll be kind of nice, though, because it just goes to show if you want something bad enough and you try and you really apply yourself, you can do it.
Yeah, I mean, you never know.
Does she win?
But all 3 girls in the top 3 really want it.
Chris,
what about
Chris-
Laura? She's gone nuts because she wants it so badly.
Chris, clear your throat if Hosanna wins.
New Zealand's next top model on the Edge Morning Madhouse.